Hi there, welcome to another educational video documenting my Web3 expedition. So you would have noticed that recently I've been talking about Tread.fi. Uh, it's an avenue to trade perps using algorithmic trading strategies such as those shown on the side here, things you cannot do manually, basically. For example, this one says impact minimization, send smaller, limit or market orders over time to reduce market impact. So, like a DCA type of situation on perp dexes. And you have the luxury of trading on all your favorite perp dexes using TradeFi's outlet. Now, as powerful as can be, but the focus of this video is on this bots category. They have two bots. These are invite only at the moment. Invites are scarce. I do have a few invites. I'll give it to those who are serious into perp trading, especially if you are vying for points from various perp dexes, such as Pacifica, for example, a favorite of mine on Solana. Paradex, a zero fee perp dex, which I use actively. Hyperliquid, all these perp dexes here. They're partnering with many others. You'll be able to use this bot on them, to trade as a market maker or to institute delta neutral strategies, managed autonomously by a bot. Now, in the description, you would find invite to Paradex. You'd also find invite to Pacifica. They both have point system, so you can this using this bot will enable you earn points on these platforms, and then TradeFi as well has a point system, so you'll be earning points on TradeFi as well. So speaking of this portal, I'll be checking it out for the first time. I've not accessed it before, but I've seen videos about it. Basically, people put up a budget, determine their buyers, and then the bot administers these trades, and suddenly a lot of volume is generated on this um, different perp dexes with compliancy. Now, speaking of compliancy, all these perp dexes are partnered with TradeFi. So TradeFi is compliant basically. So now market maker bots. Now I don't know if the same invites will access both bots. I'll be trying it so that you can see in the course of this video. So access feature code for market makers claimed successfully. Wow, interesting stuff. Let's see if the delta neutral one is open. So same code will access both. Now I like this delta neutral one. I like it because this one will keep, I believe, will keep your principal intact, but enable you put up like a long and a counter short position. Of course, I'm excited about TradeFi because of the learning element of it. I've not learned all this, I just have a gist of it, but that's where my tutorial videos, subsequent ones, will come in. So looking here superficially, it says select account and pairs. So this is the pair here. It would be interesting if you can put it on different accounts, but here it looks like this is two different pairs on the same perp dex. Now this would be more powerful. I believe that will be a futuristic feature where you can implement this, delta neutral strategy on the same pair on different perp dexes, because Bitcoin, they tend to follow Bitcoin, most of these other tokens. So when Bitcoin is down, even if you put an opposite position of another token, you'd likely lose. I don't think it will be delta neutral. I'm not very sure, but thinking of it superficially, I'm not very sure it will be delta neutral. But this is the default BTC against ETH on the same Paradex. Then you can go aggressive, so no, normal or passive, start trading. So this I don't know if this may work, because it looks like it's going to maybe put the position up and remove it on intervals. I'm not very sure, but I will study this and I will inform you of it in another video. So let's focus on this one for now. Now I'm just going to show it, display it. So here you'll see it says budget. So let's say I put $10, it will give you prospective volume that will be generated on the basis of $10. I don't know if you can tweak that. $100 will give you $250,000 worth of volume, relevant. I mean, then if you have to trade manually, the risks involved, you cannot put, you cannot be precise. It's difficult. So anyway, here you have the option of choosing the token in question. I don't know if we can search. So I don't know why I cannot search. Now, select account. Oh, so that delta neutral, you can actually use different accounts. You can. The reason here that it's showing only one account is because I'm connected with only one account. Wow, interesting stuff. So let me connect Pacifica here. Uh, you can also connect Hyperliquid. I'll do that later. Uh, So for me, when I implement this strategy, I would likely go Hyperliquid against Pacifica because both of them have fees. So I would then put two or Aster against Pacifica, stuff like that. Those fees that are relatable or in alignment. Paradex, I would like to pair it against a non-fee platform for delta neutral strategies, by the way. But for this market maker one, it doesn't matter. So let's connect with Pacifica. This is my first time connecting, by the way. So let's just put questions. Now, this will not be a tutorial. The tutorial will be in a subsequent video. This is to introduce you to this aspect of Tread.fi and to also say that I have some invites for those interested. Yield code, algorithmic trading. Okay, create agent. So you need unique name under each user. This is turning out an insightful video. So questionnaire. This is the most exciting, perp dex environment I've seen. Okay, so volume bots, select account. So you can now select which account you want. Let's see the situation with Pacifica. So you'll see the volume generatable over on the basis of $100 budget on Pacifica is higher. So if we go aggressive, okay, so this doesn't change. Let's change asset and see. Okay, so this is hype 20x leverage. I don't know if it's okay, so you can adjust the leverage. Uh, Perhaps reduced leverage is going to reduce like your loss margin or stuff like that. I would assume so. So let's just change that. Now, changing the leverage, it doesn't affect much. Okay. Passive, this will administer over the course of 1 hour, generate that much volume over the course of 1 hour. Neutral, minimum margin not set. Available margin must be at least $500. Insufficient. Now, I have to study what neutral is. I don't really know what neutral is. Maybe that will, I need to find out. But with the state of the markets in my case, when I would administer this, I would likely go short. Just because there are people also profit from this, But again, this is my first time experiencing this, but I've seen people that profit. Uh, so let's see here. Recommended inventory, exchange fees. Uh, Estimated PNL 28.5. Let's see if we go long. So all this stays the same. Uh, duration, passiveness. So, you know me, I'm going to experiment with this using real funds. That's my style, you know. Before I then go on to say I want to study, study documentation and all that. So I'm going to start in the next video, by the way. I don't know if it's possible. I don't have much in my account at the moment. So I don't know if it's possible to start with a small amount. It says minimum margin requirement not met. Margin must be at least 500. Insufficient margin. Let's change this to, okay. So you see Paradex, I mean Pacifica, because of fees, it needs a minimum margin of 500. For Paradex is different. You can even use a very small equity. So minimum budget has to be at least $5. Insufficient margin, available margin is less than 10% of recommended. Please choose a small budget, increase leverage, or add more margin. Uh, I don't know. Uh, I don't think I have funds in my account. Mm, And the max leverage here is 50x, so you can't increase leverage. And my wallets, I don't think they have funds. How do I check my wallets? Just a moment. Trade terminal. Mm, this is Paradex. So I don't have much. I would next video is when I will test it out. I think I have like let's say this is 10x, 50x leverage. So I think I have like $5 or so. Let's leave it at that. I wanted this video to just be introductory. I don't know how it managed to turn it's so lengthy. By the way, you can also use all the opportunities here. But again, I'm just excited about this. I'll do series of videos covering my findings. So it's possible that in my next video, likely have the funds available to show you how to do it, or I would have done it and gathered data and then reveal that the associated data to you. That's left to be seen. It's likely that I do the tutorial of me putting up a budget in another video. So this one, let's take it as an introductory video. To contact me, for those interested in an invitex.com, Web3 wikis on X. And anyway, you have to be, wow, this is, uh, okay. So x.com Web3 wikis, you have to be serious trader. The invites are scarce. I wouldn't want to waste them. And where possible, you can use my invite. That's welcomed. So all the relevant invites will be in the description. To conclude this video, ensure you go to airdropc.com and submit your email here to subscribe to airdrop reminders here. Then explore this area. There will be a bunch of airdrop opportunities here, 200 of them in the next few days, categorized based on niches. I'm working on it currently. Each will have its own resource to get you started with respect to the airdrop. You can also contact me using this contact form, this Telegram, and this Twitter. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials. Stay awesome, take action.